welcome on in. It's been a while since I've talked to you. Got a haircut, had a birthday, painted hundreds of eyeballs, and right now I'm packaging up this mess. What's going on? I'm watching Fruit Baskets, which is a new anime that not new to the world, but new to me. Fruit Baskets, I'm packaging up hundreds of eyeballs for the remaining orders that I had back in August. So if you purchased back in August, well, congratulations. They are going to be packaged up and shipped out very soon. I appreciate your guys' patience. Literally cannot thank you guys enough for the patience that you've had with me. And I've just been working my full-time job. I thought before I do a big reveal on all of these sets that I painted, I thought I would just show you guys a current preview of what the business is looking like, what my table looks like. Episode 11. This is what my shipping station's starting to look like. Those are eyeballs that I painted yesterday. My LED light, that kind of sucks because it takes like 100 dries to get it dry. So I'll say I 100% recommend this one, but it'll be linked below. Freebie fidget keychains I hand painted. Their name is Sprout. Our little pink sprouts. Eugene, the froggy. This is like my favorite fidget of all time, is this froggy. There's a mushroom, sprout, another Eugene. So yeah, basically I've been painting these to get them ready to give you guys some cute little freebie keychains. The first couple rounds that I did for the keychain or little freebie fidgets, I did Noodle, which was the wormy. I don't have any right now. Actually, I do, but they're not painted. This is Noodle. It's just a wiggly fidget worm. He could just sit on your desk and hang out with you, or you can play a game with your family and you can hide him around the house and he can just be one of those little creatures. It's been almost 2 weeks, I feel like, since I've crocheted something, and I have an itch and I can't scratch it because I got to keep doing the eyeballs. I'm done with these packages. I will definitely be working on finishing Jinx. I was thinking about maybe doing Vi, but there are a couple of other league champions I have never seen crocheted ever, and I have a couple favorites. There are so many League of Legends characters. Honestly, I think her name is Crochet Kitten Girl, but she's doing a challenge where she makes all 150 Pokemon. I think it would be really cool if I could make, now this is just a challenge I'm telling you guys. It's also a personal mental challenge because I've been thinking about it for a while. But what if I made all the League of Legends champions crocheted version? What if I made that like a challenge for myself? I don't know. Like inspired. They're not going to be like, it's going to be hard to make all of them exactly the way that they are. Like some of them don't have full bodies. Worlds is going on right now. Faker's playing tomorrow. I'm so excited to watch that game. And it is semifinal, so we will see who wins. But yeah, that's got me inspired to make League champions, making patterns myself, which has been really interesting, not only to get out into the world and have a pattern out in the world, but just crochet and freehand my own things I'm envisioning in my head. That has been really interesting to me. So I'm in I feel like this time last year I was just prepping to go to my first event ever, and I'm in such a different space now that I'm not going to events and I'm not prepping for that right now because of everything that happened. I feel like the course of my business has just turned for a minute, and I'm definitely going to be vending again, but not right now because you guys have seen what's happened. I definitely plan on selling again. It's just not in my cards right now to sell my crochet plushies. I did put them all on my website, so if you are interested, there are crochet plushies on my website, but if you're watching my videos, you probably crochet yourself, and I'm just doubting that anyone's going to purchase them. I did have one customer who, I think she crochets. Her name is Lynn, and she bought a couple of other plushies from me, which I'm going to be packaging also today and tomorrow, so I'm so excited to share that with you. And I just need to get my butt working again. I'm just glad I finally checked in. It's October 17th. I'm packaging up painting orders. I've got so much stuff painted next to me, but just to show you what I see, these are some eyes that I'm working on. Those are some eyes that I'm finishing up now, and this is your order. These are the wormies. I'm trying to be productive. Hey, after a long week of painting, packaging, working my normal job, and honestly neglecting my YouTube channel, I'm here to share with you 10, I believe just over 10 packages that will be going out this week. For reference, it is October 30th, so tomorrow is Halloween. It has definitely been at least a week, I feel like, since I've checked in with you, and I'm ready to share with you some eyes that are going to be going home very soon. I was anticipating being able to ship out 30 orders over my weekend off, and that was just impossible. It took me a solid 10 hours of packaging to get 10 completely done. And then I have a whole bin full of stuff that is partially done. I happened to miss a whole color. How did that happen? I don't know, but I missed a whole color out of my Slayer set. So the Zenitsu, which is orange, out of my Slayer collection, I did not paint. So I need to go through and go paint all those for anyone who still has a pending order up. And I know what you're thinking. Robin, these orders are from August. What are you doing? Why is it taking you so long? Trust me, I am not just crocheting. Oh my goodness. I wish I was crocheting. I actually did make this one little thing, which I don't know if you know what this is. Maybe you will. I'm still working on fine-tuning it, fixing some things. But that is the only thing I've made in like 2 weeks, 10 days. That's like all I've made. Sorry about that. Let's go over the orders. That's why I'm here. And my camera's about to die. My battery's dead. I got off from work and I just threw on this sweater to talk to you, but I have not felt very camera worthy lately. I have been having a hard time, quite honestly. I just want to share with you the positive times, which is why it's hard for me to get on here and honestly push myself to present myself to you guys right now, because I just want to show the happy moments of myself. So here's a happy moment. It is a good day, and these are some amazing orders going out to you folks tomorrow. For Miss Danielle, Dragon Fury set and my Slayer 20mm. Vera is getting 20mm Upper Moons, which is like a dark rainbow. Marlia, you got Byakugan, which is from Jutsu. We got a Dragon Fury set. We got a 20mm Slayer and 20mm Upper Moons with Sammy. And you've got a mishmash of different things. I know you messaged me about your order. Here it is. It's coming to you. You ordered a couple of different pieces of different sets. So these are from Slayer. This looks like Night, and this is, I think it's Akaza. Yeah, that is Akaza from Upper Moons, or Kizuki. So you got all those. For Julia, 20mm Upper Moons, 20mm Slayer. Now for Susan, 30mm Daki, which is this top one is Daki, and this is Kokoshibo. Those are some big eyeballs. All right, for Kayla, I think is how you say it. 25mm Upper Moons, 20mm Upper Moons, they're 25mm Upper Moons, 30mm Upper Moons. Next is Sarah, 30mm Dragon Fury, 20mm Slayer, 25mm Upper Moons, Rosie, 5mm Dragon Fury, and 20mm Dragon Fury. And last, I guess this one's actually the last one, for Claire, we got 25mm Upper Moons. New set that I came out with, inspired by the demons, the Upper Moons from Demon Slayer. If you watch Demon Slayer, it is one of my favorite anime of all time. I do indulge in some of those shows, and I named them all after that show. I have the Demon Slayers, and then I have the 12 Kizuki, or 6 Kizuki. So that was the set that I put out before the flood, and then obviously I was set back, and then I was set back again, and then there's just been a lot of stuff that happened. So thank you so much for your patience. I cannot thank you enough. In every single one of these packages, there is a discount code for you to save money on a future purchase on my website. I do plan on making some new sets, hopefully within the next month, some new color options, some really cool new eyes with new techniques that I haven't tried yet. Well, I've tried it, but I haven't been selling them yet. So I'm very excited to share that with you. Before I do that, I have some patterns that I really want to write before I get there. I am taking a break from markets, so I know you normally, if you watch my videos, I normally do markets, or this whole year basically, I was trial and erroring, trying out doing markets and selling my crochet plushies. And expect some videos where I'm going to be testing out some patterns and writing my own. I am still here, Sweet Beans is still running, I'm still going to be doing markets. It just might be next year that I'm going to be really doing that again. 500 hours later. Yes, I calculated that. The 3 weeks that I've been missing from YouTube has been 504 hours, basically. Even more than that, but hi friends, it has been a very long time. I got out 30 plus orders, and I am officially done with my orders. I do have a couple that I'm waiting on communication. I have sent everything out from the flood, and it feels so liberating to say that, because I was unable to touch those orders for a whole month after the flood happened. I got out half of my orders, and then I was prepping for the convention, and then the convention didn't happen. And I have just spent the last couple weeks really focusing on it, and I have not really filmed not one bit because I was just shipping them out. So you saw 10 out of the 30, I want to say, but I have officially sent all of the rest out, and I feel very happy that they're all in your hands, and hopefully you guys are all getting the eyes soon, and I've been posting them when I see them posted on your stories. Absolutely making my day to see you guys enjoy your order, be excited for your order, message me about your order. They're done. It's done, and I'm officially doing other projects. So, number one, I shared with you Little Mr. Kodama, Tree Spirit here. This is from Princess Mononoke. If you haven't seen that movie, it is just an old, I don't want to say old, but it is an original film by Ghibli Studio, and they have these little tree characters. They actually have a ton of different head shapes and face shapes. They shake around in trees, and they're really cool characters. And when I watched this movie for the first time with my brother, these were our favorite part of the movie. Just about. I mean, there are other good parts of the movie, obviously, but they were so cute, and just, I wanted to make one. And then this is going to be the free pattern for hitting, well, we're hitting 5K on here. We're about to hit 6K, but I want to say thank you so much. If you've been here on my YouTube journey and you've been watching me this whole time, I can't thank you enough for your support, not only through the flood and through all my markets and my good markets and my bad markets and my good weeks and my bad weeks and my unmotivated crochet weeks and my motivated crochet weeks. And this has been one of my motivated crochet weeks because now that I finished all my orders, I've been crocheting a little bit. So after I made this original one, I wanted to tweak a couple things about him. So I came up with I tweaked a little bit of his pattern, and then I made him in velvet. So this is Bernat Velvet. The blue hue is coming from my computer, by the way. I don't have a better lighting situation. This is what it is for now. And we're still repairing my house. So my little home I was living in for a while that flooded, we're still repairing it. So I should be moving in there within the next month. But until then, this is my lighting situation. I have no better way to film, and I have no time because the sun is now setting before I get home from work, and I only get a couple days off from work that I'm spending with my family or my loved ones, or just peacefully, quietly crocheting in my room or painting. So because I've been working away on my days off, I haven't really been picking up my camera to talk to you. Really love the mini velvet version because look at him, he's so cute. This is going to be a free pattern. By the time you're watching this, my testing period will be over and they will be released. Thank you to all my testers. I can't thank you enough. Seriously, you guys make patterns so much better. You make them readable. You make them enjoyable. It's so nice to see someone else create your plushie right away, and they're just doing an amazing job already. So thank you so much. I want to say who have tested for me multiple times now. Number one being Yarning Nat. You have tested for me every single pattern I've released. Your support truly means the absolute world. She just had a 1K giveaway that I was a part of too. She was the first giveaway that I've been a part of actually, and helping her and like supporting each other in the small business world has been really great. So she's tested every single one of my patterns for me, and she's currently testing the Kodama. And I've also had little Lily B shop test for me multiple times as well, and she's just amazing. Also very kind human and great amigurumi artist. Also here on YouTube in my comment section, YouTube now has a community tab section in Studio where I can see the people who top comment, and I do read your comments. I have been dealing with social media exhaustion to a point where I just don't talk in tester groups anymore like I used to. I used to be very responsive, I feel like, and I feel like I used to be a part of things. I used to chit chat, and I could not now. I can absolutely not message in tester groups. I'm friendly, but I cannot like chit chat. I feel like my brain turned off from social media. If you message me, I take a really long time to respond mentally because I want to make sure what I'm saying to you is like perfect, because I want to give you all the goodness right back. Also, my comment section here on YouTube, I have just been like having a hard time responding to. Her name is Killian, and she is one of my most active commenters, so I just want to say thank you so much. You're also just the sweetest supporter, and you're just always there, and I just want to say thank you so much because it just means so much. And I know it might be weird hearing your name in my YouTube video, but if you guys want to go give these people a follow, they're amazing humans, great crochet artists, and they're just really nice. So I wanted to just throw this little shout out in there for people who have always been there for my business. I have another pattern to share with you. If you're on my Instagram, which you should be because I post tester calls on there and I post other people's tester calls. So if you're interested in becoming a tester for any of the pattern designers I've worked for, like it's a job because it kind of is. It's like a job that you don't get paid for, but you get paid for in a pattern and then you pay them with your materials and your information, like your knowledge. I post stuff on my Instagram all the time, and on my Instagram this week I posted Jinx. I don't know if you guys play League of Legends. From my Instagram post, not many people do because I got 10 people who applied, which I'm very grateful 10 people applied, but this is going to probably be my smallest tester pool for a pattern that I've written. Normally I get a little bit more of a response, which is good, and it's okay to have 10. I'm grateful that 10 people applied. Trust me, I'm very grateful because I want people to test the pattern out. But maybe it's just a little too niche. I don't know. Not many people play in crochet, but that's okay because I love her. This is Jinx, and the eyes, I know you can't really tell because it's dark in here, but the eyes that I used on her is Doma, which is from my Kizuki Upper Moons collection. She looks like she also has fish bones, which is her little shark gun. I mean, obviously he's not a gun because I just made a shark, but he's like a tiny shark and he's angry and look at his little mouth. So I made her gun and it straps on here so she holds it the way she does in the game, but I don't know. I know it's a niche thing and I know some people are just going to think I'm a weirdo, and that's okay because I'm just beating to the rhythm of my own drum over here. Are you ready for the last thing? I feel like most people are going to enjoy this. It is a pattern that I'm doing a pattern test for Lemon Cat Crochet. Jensen is a freaking amazingly talented crochet artist, and if you're not already following her on Instagram, she deserves a follow because I know I don't have that many people here watching my videos, and if you are watching, thank you so much. But she is a phenomenal pattern writer, not just pattern writer. She's a phenomenal crochet artist. You guys have heard me talk about her patterns before because I've tested for her before, but I tested her original Kato dragon that came out in March of this year. We are now in November, and she put out her second dragon pattern, Arietti. Similar concept, but different because Arietti has like little leaf and flower horns, and she's got little hands, and her wings are like 2 sets of fairy wings. And there's a bunch of different things you can do for her tail. You can add a leaf, you can add flowers, you can do ribbing the way that you do. She also has an axolotl mod, so you can make this an axolotl. But this is Arietti. This is how I made her. She's got these big round ears that you fold. But look at her. She's like I feel like just such like a feminine fairy dragon. She's not even like a dragon to me. I feel like she's like a fairy. That's how I made her though. Like I can't see her breathing fire. I see her like blowing bubbles. You know what I mean? That kind of dragon. The first Kato dragon that I made her like orange and black, and she looked like she could breathe fire. But this is Arietti. She's just the sweetest dragon. She's a pretty big make. Other thing that I've made this week was Arietti, and then I am pattern testing. So her name is Pebble_Crochet. So this is her account. And I'm pattern testing Ophelia, the bunny. This is what she looks like. She is the cutest bunny, and her eyelashes and her feet, I can't get over it. I'm getting back in my bunny kick. I'm getting back in my bunny era. If you don't know, and you're watching my channel, I have 2 bunnies, Maui and Hinata. Maui is a ginormous Rex rabbit, and he is 4 years old, turning 4 years old. And then I have Hinata. She's 1 year old, and she's a Holland lot bunny, and they are just my absolute world. I also have a puppy named Canella. I did not leave Canella out. She is right over there. She's a black lab, but she's the best dog ever. But my bunnies inspired my business because they're cuddly and they're soft and they're cute, and that is exactly what I wanted my business to be like, cuddly, soft, cute. Just like me, I feel like bunnies are my soul animal, my spirit animal. I have them tattooed on my arm. That is my origin story. I don't know if I've even ever told you guys that before. And then maybe one day later in the future we can talk about where the sweet beans comes from. I'm still showing you my pattern test. Look how much of a Dory brain I have. The Dory brain is just always there. Essex, which is this plague doctor. Can you believe it? This is an amazing pattern. It's written by Creature Made. Her name is Caitlin. I actually met Caitlin through Melly. So if you watch Melly Inspired Crochet, she's my friend here on YouTube and in real life. But Melly goes live all the time. She goes live twice a week for a couple hours at a time. And I met Caitlin through her lives. Talking so much. I haven't talked this much. Look, I need water. Okay, is that better? I don't sound like a dead horse anymore. You guys should all follow her too. She's an amazing crochet artist, but she's putting out Essex, this really cool Plague Doctor pattern, which I plan on making feminine. If you couldn't tell, I'm feeling like making pink things, but I'm planning on making Essex a pink Plague Doctor with like a hot pink coat, maybe light brown boots, a white mask, and then I'm going to give her baby pink eyes. This is just what I'm thinking. This is my idea for what I'm going to be doing for the pattern test. I can't stay away from big plushies. Even when I was planning on making some tiny plushies, I cannot stay away from the big plushies, which is partly why I made the decision to not go to a market this year. I was actually going to sign up for an event in 2 weeks, so I was going to be going on the 15th and 16th of this month, but I don't think it was in my plans because I had delayed purchasing the $200 booth fee. I had delayed it by like a couple hours, and when I went to go purchase it, it was sold out. So I don't think I was meant to attend it anyway. I should have bought the ticket, I guess. In hindsight, I should have bought the ticket when I first saw them on sale for $200, but it was just a lot at the time. I wasn't 100% sure, and then I also knew in my head that I was going to have to crochet a ton of tiny plushies because that bag is full of big plushies, and my other bag is also full of big plushies. And then I just made Airy Hetty, so look at me making big stuff. I can't stay away. I cannot make tiny things. Maybe I should make a challenge for myself to make tiny things to see how many tiny things I can make. When my house flooded, I opened a P.O. box and I got a package from my P.O. box. You guys, so I did already read the note and I cried when I read it. This first note and package is by Olivia. I want to just say thank you so much, Olivia, for your support of my business. Actually, reading your note is what made me turn my camera on because she said that she doesn't want me to give up on my business. And I know I haven't showed up here for you guys in a couple weeks. I wasn't even planning on editing or filming this video until tomorrow just so it looked better in the daylight. But that's just another day, like another day for this to be pushed back. When really, I want to just show up here for you now and update you now and let you guys know everything that's been going on in my small business, no matter what time it is. I got off from work today and I'm off this weekend and I just started it with the most amazing letter from Olivia and she sent me this package. Let me share with you the little plushie she made me. Look at this plant. I freaking love it, and I want to put it on my computer, but then it'll block my monitor, so I'll have to hang this up in my new place when I move into my my little house. But look, it's so cute. She made me this plushie. Thank you so much, Olivia. That was really so thoughtful of you. Everything was so thoughtful, and I need to show up for you guys the way you're showing up for me, you know? Full-heartedly, nice and supportive, fully there, transparent, and just with a full heart. I also opened another package from another one of you. This is from Haley, and it's yarn. It is Bernat baby yarn, and it is very soft, and I want to just say thank you so much. This was very thoughtful of you, too. There's some colors in here. I just want to share with you the yarn. Thank you. It looks like there is sand. There is a white. There's a red called Buttercup. That's a cute name. This is pale gray. In this light, it looks like sand, but pale gray. Thank you so much. I finished painting a new collection of eyeball colors and I'm planning on photographing them tomorrow, so hopefully they can be on my website. I also opened up my eye shop. I know it has been so long. I turned my eye shop off for 2 full months. So it was off for the full month of September, the full month of October, and then I just now opened it at the beginning of November. So 2 full months I was closed, not taking any new orders for eyes, and it is officially open. You can order any of my other collections. The only one I disabled and turned off for now is Runeterra, which is my League of Legends themed eyeballs, because I cannot get those glitters right now. I definitely want to keep producing eyes. I don't know if the market is still there because I know other people are painting eyes, people are painting their own, and totally do that. It is an amazing skill, a great thing to do. I hope if you guys do like my collections, or if you do think that they would add something beautiful to your plushies, that you do decide to get them, but ultimately, I know that that might not be a market anymore. I'm still going to be having them on my website. Water break. Goodness gracious. I haven't talked this much to a camera in a while. This is a baby pink, a baby blue, brighter pink, and see how they have like a pearlescentness to them? They're like a pearly. And they're more simple. Sorry about the flashlight. Ooh, purple. See how it like has that sheen to it? Isn't that cool? So yeah, I've had eyes like this on my website, the green and the blue ones, but I'm adding all the other colors now to make that an option for you guys. I am just planning out the names right now, so if I want to name them after Attack on Titan, or I've been watching Death Note. I don't know if I should name anything after Death Note though. That show is crazy. That show, Death Note, reminds me of Money Heist. If you guys have watched Money Heist, this is like obviously with killing, but it is like an anime version of that. So I was like mind blown when I realized that there was a connection between the two. I was like, this is just like Money Heist. Casa de Papel, I don't know if you watch the Spanish version. I've been watching Death Note. I'm basically done with Attack on Titan, and holy moly guacamole, is that a good show? I need to rewatch it already because there's so much stuff I missed from watching it the first time. Now I'm watching the new season that dropped from Demon Slayer because I have Netflix, not Crunchyroll, and it finally dropped on Netflix. So, and I'm in the middle of watching Fruit Baskets, which is such a cute show too, with like the zodiac signs. So I'm watching a bunch of anime right now. I'm in like a bunch of shows, but I'm basically done with Demon Slayer and I'm basically done with Attack on Titan. I'm just in the middle of Death Note and Fruit Baskets. I want to watch Bleach. Any recommendations? Anyone else here watch a bunch of anime recommendations? There's a lot of cross hobbies I noticed from like the crochet community. There's a lot of people who enjoy anime. There's a lot of people who game. There's a lot of people who do cozy gaming, I noticed. I don't play Stardew Valley, but there's so many people who do. And there are a lot of readers. I started reading, I don't have the book in here with me, the ACOTAR series. I just started reading it and I'm on book 1. I just killed a mosquito in my hands. We call them skeeters in Florida. Well, this is me checking out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and really just hanging out with a friend today. I hope you're having a productive crochet time or market prep, and I wish you an amazing holiday season with selling. I know you guys are going to do great. If you're doing this for the first time, crochet is an amazing therapeutic hobby, and this community is the absolute best. So we're happy to have you here. I'll see you next week. Bye.